Hey guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. In today's video we are going to be taking a look at the differences between the Nemesis Storm and the Nemesis Corona. So yeah, a couple of you have actually been asking me about these two builds in particular. I did a video sort of recently, my top 3 builds for the Nemesis. I also included footage, or at least not footage, another video of the Nemesis Vortex as well. And I think what I'll do is I'll link the one video in the top right corner of your screen. There should be some sort of a link which pops up, but I'll put links in the video description as well in case you want to check them out. But what I plan on doing, I actually wanted to run 2 Nemesis in my lineup, but this account, the Battle Wreck account, does not have 2 Nemesis, so I'm going to have to do 2 games here so we can compare the two. So basically what I have here is this one with Storms. You can see everything's maxed out. I mean, I do have 2 thermo nukes as well as a last stand and the repair unit, and this is what it looks like. So that's the Nemesis there. Okay, so let's go back to the hangar, and I'm going to show you the rest of what I'm going to be running. So I do have a Strider with a Redeemer and Magnums. I didn't put last stand on here because we're going to focus on the Nemesis in particular. I do have a lockdown ammo for the Strider. I did a video recently on this build. This thing's crazy. I don't know how many godlikes I got in that video, but you can check that out as well. So we have the Glory Corona. I don't have last stand on here. I just put in, or at least put on, thermo nukes for this bot. And then we have the Nemesis as well as the Fenrir with Redeematrons, and then I have the heavy armor kit as well. I did a video on this too, and I haven't done a video on this. A couple of you guys were asking me about this build, running a Viper Avenger. I don't have last stand on here rather, because we're going to be focusing purely on that Nemesis, and we have lockdown ammo on there. So yeah, basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a game. I'm going to kind of showcase this build, and then in the second game I'm going to switch this out for Coronas instead, and you guys can make the comparison. I'm going to talk about what I've experienced on the battlefield, at least on iOS, in top Champion League gameplay. So anyways, let's get on with I guess the first game here, and let's see how well we do with these Storms. Okay, so we have dropped into Dead City map here, and we're going to see how this build does. I decided actually not to drop into my Strider, so we can jump right into the gameplay of this bot here. We have someone going into a center. The thing is, here's the other thing too with Storm. You can't really lock them down unless you have lockdown ammo. If you're running the Storm build, but you could actually do that technically with Corona if your weapons are aligned. What is this guy in? Okay, so we have a player moving in on this side here. Let's just see if we can deal with well, I can't deal with this guy yet. Come on, his shield's got to drop. If I had actually Corona, I might have actually been able to lock that player down. So just something to be mindful of. This guy here, let's see if can we get this guy? Yeah, I can't lock him down. So that's one of the downsides to running a Storm, especially if you're in Champion League. I find you're gonna need that, like right now. You see what I mean? Like I can't lock this guy at all. If I had maybe lockdown ammo, that might have helped. But here's the other thing too. These Mercuries are getting really close. I've got to try to see if I can maybe let's do some splash here. If you're running into, I think, a lot of headchies and stuff, then I can see this working really well. This guy's going to hell dive me. I got to put my shield up. There's another one here that's going to be hell diving. I saw someone else jump. Now this is where it really shines when you are this close. So this is where it kind of works. Okay, so there's obviously advantages to it. Let's move this way here. I might have to actually drop into my, I wonder if I can, here we go. That's a good example of the Storm really at work there. I wonder if I can actually move in from this side where, oh man, they're attacking our right beacon. I'm just wondering if I can get to this side. They have a hover there. What is this guy in? Oh man, that guy's gonna put up his shield, right? Trying to use this now. I know this guy is come on, we've got a godlike. So you can see what I'm doing. I'm trying to get as close to these guys as possible. There's actually a guy behind me, so I got to be careful of him. Trying to knock this guy's shield down here. Where is this guy? There's a couple of them actually, and this guy here, he doesn't see me. Just wait for it. He's kind of waiting to attack here. He's gonna be out of his stealth here soon, which is exactly what I want, because at close range I'm gonna have my storms here. There we go, and I should be down. So I think that was actually a very good run there with that that Nemesis. It was doing a really good job with the storm, but like I said, you know, sometimes you need to lock players down, and you can't really do that with the storm unless you had like lockdown ammo or something. So I got that guy. Let's see if we can lock this guy as well. I've been trying out this Strider build for a few games now actually. I did another one in another video where I ran it, and it does really well. You know, sometimes you run these builds and you're like, man, I can't really see that working, and then all it takes is like one module just to totally change things. This guy's probably in the hitch, I'm imagining here. I'm gonna use lockdown. Yep, got him. Now he has to engage, but at that point he is out. So I think that's it. Nope, I tried to get onto the ledge. So that was actually a really good game there for the Nemesis Storm. So yeah, couple instances where I needed to lock players. I couldn't do that, but what I'm gonna do now is let's just take a look at the score to see how well we did here. 1.2 million, and you know, they must have had some really low-level players on that side. I'm not going to go through all the players here, but yeah, this player has a good couple of meta bots. He is in Champion League, and we'll look at the top three. Okay, so usually you see like Champion and Master. This player's bots is pretty low too. He is in Master League. And this one here is actually, so the Master League player actually scored higher than this guy. So what is this guy running then? I'm kind of curious. Oh man, is that wheel gonna spins? Okay, so here we go. The thing with this guy though, he has a lot of level 12 stuff. So yeah, what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to do the exact same thing, this time with the Nemesis Corona. So I think I might as well show you this so you guys can see, you know, what I'm running. On here, the exact same thing. Let's go back here. We're gonna run 2 of these, okay, and you know, I don't have to use lockdown ammo. So that's the other thing. If you need to lock down with a storm, you have to use lockdown ammo. This one you don't have to, because obviously it's built in to the weapon, and the Corona also fires a lot faster now. So yeah, let's jump into game 2 and see if we can get some footage. Just kind of like what we did with the storm build there, and see how we do. Maybe even on the same map would be really good. Okay, so the second game, we have dropped into Shenzhen map. Not exactly a dead city, but I think this will do just fine. We got to move across to the left side. It looks like, are we playing a squad? Yeah, CM. I'm not sure if they're good or not. It's kind of funny actually when I'm on Android side. I don't know who I'm going against. Can you see the differences here? You see how I lock these guys down? You can't do that with Storm unless you have lockdown ammo. I'm trying to heal up here because I want to really stay in this bot for as long as possible. And it looks like we got that side beacon. This guy is moving closer to center here. What is that, a Hechi? Okay, let's see if we can try to take this guy out. Just want to get this guy to trigger. Can you see how I locked him down? This is what I mean. You can't really do that with Storm unless you have the lockdown ammo, so it makes a huge difference. We have a Hellburner here, and this is actually another reason why, because if you're dealing with Hellburners, you definitely want to lock them down quick. Trying to get some splash here, so we force this guy to run, and there we go. So another lockdown, and now you're really starting to see, you know, why I prefer this over the other build. So his buddy did lock me down, but I still protected this beacon, and that's the thing. I locked them down again. And we move across to this side. I hope my last stand has kicked in. I'm going to probably take out this Ares here. His shield's going to drop. Let's deal with him first. And Hitchy as well. So we got a godlike on here. Man, these guys are attacking on that side too. I got to heal up quick. Come on, heal, heal, heal. Someone's hitting me with, what is that, Redeemers or something? Okay, I'm going to retreat here. We got to be careful because we do not have a last stand. It was triggered. And these guys are all up in our spawn there. I need to actually see if I can help my team get another beacon here. But they have shock trains, and I see another beacon being taken. What is this guy in? Okay, let's see if we can try to lock him. Lock? There we go. There's the lock. Okay, so we got another lock. Got to heal up. 5, 4, 3, 2. This guy's going to get me 1. Yes. We got another lock on him, and there is a player to my left. And he took me out. So you can see the value of the Corona over that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can actually get into... Oh, man, this guy. Oh, move out of my way. I'm going to see if I can actually get this beacon here. Lock this guy down. Come on. Oh, man, I couldn't lock him down. There we go. I'm just trying to see if I can at least turn this beacon here. Nope, I was not able to. They had too many guys there. This guy's actually running towards this side. So let's do this. I was hoping that there would be a player here. But at least, you know what, we turned it white. I think that was a bit of a waste, you know, all things considered. A bit of a waste of my Aljung there. But you know, easy to say these things after the fact. Because if there was a guy, I would have been able to lock him down if it was going towards center. We got to really watch this side though. Let's see, 2-1. I do have some ammo left. We got to be careful. There is an Ares there. Can I lock some of these guys down? Let's see, we can try to take out some of these guys here. So this is a build that some top players on iOS are running. They're running a combination of the two because of well, first of all, the Avenger helps with lockdown because it has that bullet spread. Man, I'm going to get smoked here. I've got to be careful of this side, but I also have to defend it. The thing is, I'm going to drop in with my Inquisitor. So this bot, I actually did a video on this. I'll put a link as well in the video description for that. This thing is crazy. I got so many... this guy, I'm going to stay in the circle here. If he kills me, he kills me. Can't really do much, but I have to stay on that beacon there because I do not want him to take it. Let's try to take this Aljung out. So we got him, and I'm gonna go into this mode here. This guy's gonna have his shield soon. No, he does not. So these guys are down to 3 guys now. Let's see if we can move over to this side here quick. This guy's in a Hitchy, so I'm going to move. Yeah, he's got splash. I knew it. So if I do this, he's not going to do too much damage. Let's switch over to this guy. This guy's going to have to engage here. Thing is, he doesn't have enough Falcons. I'm just going to move this way, make him a little bit more nervous. And I have a teammate helping me out here with the Mender. Is he going to get that guy? Perfect. That was also really good teamwork to this player in front of me. Oh, we're changing this beacon though. Come on. There we go. And they may have another. Let me just try to reload here quick. Let's go into this mode. Fire. And we should be good. Yeah, we have 4 players. Is that a pursue or something? I'm trying to rush here so that my teammate can use my shield. Trying to block him. Let's get this beacon and that should be game. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Going into this mode so we have damage resistance. Change the beacon here. And That's going to be game. Just lock onto this guy so we take him out there. Don't want to heal up here because it's just a waste of power cells, and looks like that's game. So I think this game was actually a very good example of why, you know, I prefer the Corona over the Storm. And I know on iOS I see a lot of players, you know, usually they kind of rush you, they play very aggressively. So having that lockdown, especially if you're dealing with something like, I don't know, a Hellburner, for example, you know, charging you, having that lockdown is going to save you, especially if you are in a Nemesis. And you can see that over 2 million damage, almost 2.1, 12 kills, 3 beacons. And yep, so that's pretty much it. So I hope this kind of answers, you know, your question, or whoever is asking for this video, you know, the differences between the Storm and the Corona. And that's, you know, all I wanted to show you guys. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet subscribed, consider subscribing. Until the next video, I'll catch you guys later.